been like 18 or 28 years. You want to go chase another storm? Well, if you do, we got one for you. It's Twisters, not Twister, not to be confused with one Twister, multiple Twisters. Live with me tonight, Hey, Aaron, the man in the chair. How we doing, man?
I don't know one type of Twister, and it hurts like this region. I don't want
to. Yes. I could appreciate that type of Twister. You know who else could appreciate that type of Twister? Spread love is the Brooklyn way, Big Chase. How we doing?
WPS.
WPS. We starting right with it. Spread. Jesus Christ. They call him Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God. Leo, how we doing?
Just watch out for the cows.
What do you mean by that?
It's a lot of flying bull.
Well, I am your number one bullshit guy, your hostess with the most. It's Abel. God, today we're from Universal Pictures. We're gonna look at Twisters, and we're gonna probably laugh a lot. So we hope you will join us. If you want to see the original YouTube link, will be in the description below. And let's watch some stuff get messed up by Twisters. Let's do this.
Yes.
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go.
Oh!
Shit.
Definition of fuck around and find out.
Yes.
It's so crazy. You wouldn't think something would happen like that in a Twister.
Crazy.
It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself the Tornado Wrangler. If you feel it,
The Tornado Wrangler.
All right, here we go.
What did I say in the beginning? What did I say?
Oh, she's perfect.
She's gorgeous.
He's gonna kill all of you.
You could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
What the? You want one?
The drones will stop it.
You don't face your fears. You ride them.
We got twins. Twins.
Why?
Why not?
Is that it?
Nope.
Deuces.
Like, just why? Why are we chasing Twisters?
Why are we not?
Spin the block,
Why are we not?
bro. You want to spin the block.
What did the Twisters do
They
to
want
you?
to spin the block.
You want to spin the block, bro.
God almighty.
Okay.
So I'm a little confused because the movie's called Twisters, which would make you think that it is, a part two. But this looks more like a reboot with a little extension story going on here because they've got the same equipment that they had in the original.
Some
little,
drones, right? Except
little
some drones.
storm sensors that are in the little can and whatnot, which is supposed to go up and give them data. But now they've added some more people. They've got a black guy in here, got to have one of those because there's always at least one black guy that wants to chase storms in the Midwest.
Yeah, but he's gonna die in the first 25 minutes of the first Twister.
Yeah, right there. They're literally right there.
I think
that's
he's
right there.
The rest of them, bro. I think he might be all right.
So just for some, I wanted to do a quick little overview. So I can't get a good still on her because she's stuck in the Twister. But this girl, the one who we've seen throughout the entire trailer, she's apparently the daughter of the main characters from the first Twister movie.
Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Yeah,
this is their daughter.
That is someone. Something Harding. Let's see, Twisters.
So why?
She's continuing her parents' work.
But her parents completed their work with their data.
Well, it wasn't good enough.
Well, now they have drones, Leo.
Now
It's the same fucking drones.
It's the same
It's
drones.
the fucking drones from last time. They changed it.
Dude, I didn't even. They had drones back then. Like I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the original. It's the same drones in the same can. So like,
Yeah, exactly. It's literally.
how you been doing it all this time?
Maybe the technology's advanced.
Yeah,
It's the same delivery system.
listen,
I don't know,
like,
bro.
Exactly. I'm like, they couldn't update the can. Like that was just too much to, like, upgrade.
Well, listen, I feel like the logic there is that no matter what, somebody's going to have to drive the drones into the twister because you can't keep it stationary because a twister doesn't have a set direction on which it's going. You just don't know where it's going to go. So somebody has to drive into it.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
mean, bro, at the time that the original came out, the having them in the can and having the storm kind of pull them out was considered like cutting
Ahead
edge
of its
technology.
time. Yeah, of course.
So
For
this is 96,
Yeah.
and we're almost in 2026, and they still got the same delivery system. I think is a little stupid. They could have came up with something a little bit more, ingenious.
Yeah, it's literally the same fucking can.
It's literally like the same lid, whole shit, bro. Like,
Look, yeah, the same things, little spinning around things. Yeah.
Like, I just remember that Twister, because obviously I was young when the original Twister came out, but I remember that, like, this movie was, like, quote unquote, ahead of its time technology wise.
Hold up.
Like,
Aaron, go back.
like special effects and shit like that. But, like, to your point, if this is kind of a similar thing to then, like, what did you want me to go back to? Sorry.
Yeah, no, stay right there. So you get where you were at. I think there was a guy standing on that wind turbine, dude.
If so, he's the biggest idiot on planet
yeah,
Earth.
I think it was a guy standing on top.
yeah.
I thought I saw somebody standing. If somebody was standing on top of that, I feel sorry for you. Is that a guy right there? No, right?
No, that's not.
I thought that little square thing was a guy. I was like, "What the? Is that a person?"
I just remember. Yeah, I remember this movie being very popular. Didn't they have a ride at Universal, or like not even a ride, like a walkthrough experience? Like I remember seeing that. It was cool, actually.
Bro, you have to remember, 1996. Nobody was thinking about fucking drones in a barrel being fucking lifted up by a twister. That was ahead of its time for 96.
Yeah.
That was like intuitive back then. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, "Oh shit, we could do stuff like this." But now people have 4-year-old kids have drones in the backyard.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
and they're like flying through buildings and stuff.
Yeah,
so
like
making it look really cool.
There's literally a competition for it.
Yeah, like, but I mean, I get it. They wanted to reboot a classic, a quote unquote cult classic franchise, I would say. Because this movie, I remember, like, my family had this movie on fucking VHS. Like, we owned this shit. Like, I remember.
This movie was popular as shit.
It was popular as hell.
Yeah, I remember it being popular.
Well,
Yeah, so like, I get it.
Disaster movies are always, a big thing and whatnot. But because they started giving you all the different categories, and I think everybody was just waiting to see that what they call it, the finger of God. Everybody wanted to see that one.
Crazy.
But dude,
so they added a little bit more by putting 2 twisters in this bitch as opposed to 1.
That's right.
They were like, I'll tell you what, 2 of them.
This time it's personal.
I know.
How we can make this? How can we make this different from the original? Let's put 2 of them. That thing. Oh, there's a twister outside. Let me just open the front door.
Unreal.
Also, I just want to point out one thing before we like segue out of this, because I saw it at the very end. I think when I was kind of starting to look up this shit. Hang on. Yeah. Here we go. Ready? They did. They go. Dead. They go bye. They are dead. They're gonna find them 2 towns over.
Yep. Bye. See you.
Either that, they're gonna land in fucking Tampa. Like, bro.
They ain't waking up. They're gonna be like, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yep. Bye. See you.
They ain't waking up, bro.
They are gone, bro. What the fuck? See you later.
Right.
I mean, listen, I will say this, right? Let's just do a scroll down. 6 million views since yesterday. So obviously people were intrigued. You know what I mean? They wanted to see it. So, and I think that it has enough interest from back when it was popular that people would be like, oh, but maybe I'll check that out.
I'm sure,
from 96,
I'm sure there's a following. Like,
there's definitely a following.
So we got one good actor is the main male lead. He's a good actor. I've seen him before in a lot of different shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I looked up his name before. Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of different shit, and like we said, this movie was a cult classic. So it's like
it was.
But you also had 2 stellar ass actors in it. So
yeah, who were the original actors?
Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt.
And Helen Hunt. Yeah, I forgot those 2 were. Yeah.
They ruled the '90s, especially Helen Hunt.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, listen, I think it might have a chance to do some numbers, but we'll see. Can they captivate audience with no real technological upgrades from 1996? You know what I'm saying? Like
2 twisters.
And 2 twisters, not 1, 2.
2 twisters.
Oh, and you got the drill things on the car too. They didn't have that before.
And as far as I'm concerned, if you have an ounce of melanin, you're dead in this movie. Just FYI.
Jesus.
Your ass is gonna be up in a twister next to a fucking cow doing this shit.
I'm telling you, that other guy that floated away over there, that was the guy in the car. That was the guy in the car. I'm telling you.
God. All right. Well, what do you guys think of twisters? 2 twisters being better than 1. Let us know in the comments below. From myself, Aaron, Leo, and Big Chase, this is the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick, Rumble. You know, I'm gonna fumble at one time, but yeah, we're here for you every Thursday. We're doing reactions and all types of things. So see you guys soon on the next one. Take care. Have a great night.
It was just.
Don't open the door, by the way, if there's a twister outside. Just don't do it. Okay, bye.